Did you miss me? How's it going, world? You tuned in again with your motivator, your inspirator, your elevator, Nicholas Johnson. We back with another episode of TFM Transformation Mondays.
Pretty girl on girl.
Listen, I know it's Monday morning, but I need y'all to wake up, listen to what I'm saying. Man, I've been really excited. I've been pumped up and fired up. We've been doing really good. You know, this the beginning of the year, we've been getting a lot of good feedback from a lot of people. Emails, I'm starting to see your emails are starting to come in, asking different questions about the show. How did we get started? Why did we get started? What books am I reading right now? And this is all positive information. I want to talk to you guys today about personal responsibility. You know, there is a Bible verse that I really love, and it's 1 Corinthians 13 and 11, and it talks and it says that, you know, when I was a child, I thought as a child, you know, I reasoned as a child, I spoke as a child, but when I became a man, I put away those childish ways. And I had to think about that for a moment. I'm like, when I became a man, which means when I became an adult, I put away those childish ways. What that really meant to me was that whole scripture that was like a level of personal responsibility, self-responsibility. Because we just think about it, if we think about it, when we're kids or when we're babies, we're just being brought into the world. So it's not a lot that we understand right now. Matter of fact, we can't even take care of ourselves. We have our families, hopefully our mothers, hopefully our fathers are there, or hopefully some family member there that's there to be a symbol of guidance. Because at this point in stage in life, we're not able to fend for ourselves. We're learning. You know, our brains are like a sponge during that time. So we're soaking up everything we hear, and we're hopefully that we're getting some good information. But as we get older, the level of responsibility should transfer from our guardians to self, because now we are an adult and now are in position to be able to have a child one day and apply that same level of responsibility. So don't get me wrong, like, I get it, you know, I definitely get it. Some of us grew up, you know, not in affluent backgrounds. You know, some of us grew up in poverty-stricken areas. Listen, I know it's Monday morning, but I need y'all to wake up, listen to what I'm saying. So maybe our mother and father have been there, but they wasn't there in the way that we needed them to be. You know, really placing that level of responsibility. You know, some of us grew up and, you know, we had mothers that did hard drugs. Some of us grew up with fathers that did hard drugs. Some of our mothers and fathers grew up in poverty-stricken areas where they didn't have the resources and the things necessary and the things that were necessary to be able to give us the proper guidance that we need to be able to, you know, take things to a whole nother level. So some of us in life may have grown up, you know, with a disconnect with our parents or our guardian, or whoever our guardian was. Some of us grew up in boy homes. You know, some of us grew up, you know, and didn't have nobody at all but the streets. You know, and then some of us was offered the opportunity to grow up with actually in an affluent background with a mother and father who had a level of responsibility. And at some point in life, as we get older, we can't blame our parents for their faults, you know, for so long. You know, I know at times in life, you know, we think about it as we get older, that things could have been better. Things could have been done better. So we might have some level of a vendetta, you know, towards whoever that was raising us at some point in time. And we might have made a lot of mistakes that if we had gotten the right information, we might not have made. But at some point in time, we have to take that responsibility off of our parents or whoever our guardian was or whatever the situation was at the beginning of our life and start being the new designers of our future. and what we see our new life as being. We have to take a level of responsibility, self. You know, it was said that if we had to kick somebody in the behind for the majority of our problems, we wouldn't sit for a week. Because a lot of times we'd be kicking ourselves. At some point in time in life, you have to make the decision. It's not about, yeah, my mother messed up. My father may have messed up. My auntie, my uncle. Yeah, things might not have gone the way I wanted them to go. But now I'm an adult. I have a brain. I got 2 hands. I have 2 feet. The level of responsibility has to get placed on me. So if I choose not to make the decision to move further in life, the fault falls on me, not on my mother and father. If you never receive your dream or make it towards your dream, you can't blame that on your parents. If you don't get the job that you're looking for, you can't blame that on your parents. We're living in the year of 2017. Information changes the situation. It's about you searching. It says in scripture, when you seek, you shall find. We're not playing one of the oldest games, the oldest trick in the book. Seek and find. Remember those little notebooks they used to have that you would come buy from the store? Seek and find. You had to seek and find the words. We have to do the same thing when looking for the information to help change our life or help bring us to a point that we want to be and that we want to reach in life. We have to seek for the knowledge. Information changes the situation. If you have to read a book, go read a book. If you need to read 3 books, 4 books, 5 books, read them. It said that if you read at least 1 book a year, the average American reads at least 1 book a year. So if you read 1 book a month, imagine how far in the game that it'll put you above the rest in knowledge base. And make sure that you're not just reading anything. Read things that's actually pertaining to where you want to go. Seek the information. You know, if you want to be a lawyer, you're not reading books about being a doctor. You're reading books about laws. If you want to be a doctor, you're not reading books about being a lawyer. Not to say there is nothing wrong with reading those type of books, but make sure you apply your focus to where it needs to go. And put that level of responsibility on you. If you want to go to college. I wanted to go to college. My mother passed away. Didn't nobody sign me up for college. I made a decision. And when making that decision, I had to seek and I had to find the information. And I went and did that, which is why I'm a college graduate now, and you can do the same. And I'm not saying this to impress you, but to impress upon you that it's no limit to the things that you all can achieve on whatever level that you want to achieve it on. You just got to make sure that you take personal responsibility. I love you all. I appreciate you tuning in on another episode of TFM Transformation Mondays. We're going into the end of the first quarter, so get ready, guys. We'll be tuning in and preparing ourselves for the second quarter very soon. Peace.